Yes.
You said something earlier about the, I think you called it a duopoly,
Yes.
how there's really only two parties and we don't have nearly enough choices we should have in who we vote for president. So what should we be doing to try and take back our ability to choose our president?
Well, actually, there's only one party in most congressional districts, either Democrat or Republican. You know, they gerrymander the districts if they're in charge of the state government. So they just gerrymander them. Like the Republicans controlled the Texas state government 3-4 years ago. They knocked out 5 Democratic members of Congress, incumbents, by simply gerrymandering the districts. So the way you deal with this is, number one, you get rid of gerrymandering. How do you do that? By having nonpartisan commissions draw the districts instead of Republican Party or Democratic Party, depending who controls the state government. In Western Europe and Canada, that's the way they do it. They're appalled when they see partisan party governments counting votes after the election or doing electoral districts. So nonpartisan districts will get you at least a 2-party competition. Then what we have to do is get rid of the state ballot access obstructions by one federal ballot access standard. If you're running for Congress or the White House, one standard, lower it, 500 signatures, plenty. In Canada, you can run for parliament with less than 100 signatures. What's the big deal? That's another way you'll get more parties and more candidates in. If you have proportional representation, instant runoff voting, you'll get more people on the ballot. Because they'll say, gee, you know, we don't have to win 51%. If we win over 5%, we'll get some representation in the legislature. So more votes that way. And then finally, this is the one I love. I think this polls 85%. Binding none of the above on every ballot line. So if you go to the polls today, you can only vote yes in America. You can't vote no. The only way you can vote no is stay home and it doesn't register. If you have binding none of the above next to 2 candidates for mayor, 2 candidates for governor, and you don't like any of them, and you want a protest vote, no confidence vote, and you vote for binding none of the above, if binding none of the above wins, it cancels that election, sends the candidates packing, orders new elections, new candidates in 30 days. People love that. It'll bring more people out to vote. By the way, there's nothing more humiliating than to be defeated by none of the above.